Stephen, a 3-goal victory, 4-1 scoreline, 6 changes to the starting 11. Overall, your thoughts?
Yeah, really pleased. Like you said, we made a lot of changes to the starting 11 and to the squad in general. But I thought the players came in, brought that energy and brought real quality, which is important. So overall, you got to be really happy.
We were showing some neat passing exchanges in the opening moments of the game, but the game didn't really come to light till the 35th minute. Dylan Watts and Jack neat exchange, finding Aaron Green slotted home well.
Yeah, it was a really well worked goal. You could see we were getting there in terms of the goal was coming. Some of our play was good in the final third. And you could see the players are working it out where the spaces were and where we could hurt them, and they did that really well for the first goal.
Despite our pressure and dominance, Ed did have to help out quite a lot tonight. Three really important saves. Yeah,
the one off Pico is really important because it's 1-0 at that point, and if that goes in, they obviously have something then to go and hang on to and fight for. But I thought, look, Ed makes big saves. That's what he does. He's very similar to Alan Manis in that regard. Not involved in the game for long periods, but he makes big saves, and he's done that again tonight. Josh
scores a fantastic header from a corner. The Ireland manager in the crowd watching on. Josh must be knocking at the door, do you think?
I would imagine so. You know what I think of Josh, and what I think he can achieve in his career if he stays focused and keeps working hard. He's got a really high ceiling. He's got lots of levels left in him. But all Josh has to keep doing is performing, working hard, staying focused, and he will write his own story. We started the second half like we finished the first half. Pico getting in on the action with a goal himself and an interesting celebration as well. Yeah, he's it's a good goal from Pico, and yeah, he's obviously done the baby celebration. Him and his wife are delighted that she's pregnant. So now I'm over the moon for both of them, and especially for him, obviously. The scoreline allowed you to make plenty of change then the second half. Obviously busy period coming ahead, but we didn't really take our foot off the gas, looking very dangerous going forward. That was important that we didn't do that. I felt on Friday when we scored the first goal, we came off our levels for 10 or 15 minutes, but tonight we didn't do that. It was really important that we stayed focused and we were ruthless, and we went and really tried to kill the game, and I thought in the second half we did that really, really well, and only for their goalkeeper. He made 4 or 5 really, really good saves in the second half. It could have been a lot more. Jack's performance was really standout, Stephen, and he got in on the act, on the goal scoring act then as well himself. Yeah, he did. He was involved in a lot of things that we did good tonight. He's working extremely hard behind the scenes. This is the fittest and most focused Jack has been, and since before he left for Cyprus, so he's in a really good place, and he'll only get better with the more minutes he plays, and I think you can see tonight he got stronger as the game went on. He looked like he had that bounce back again. He had his eye, he played at a really high tempo, and I think he had 2 or 3 assists tonight and a goal, so all round he was very good. Finally, the scoreline certainly didn't flatter us, but were you frustrated to concede that goal in stoppage time? Yeah, frustrating. Ed's made 3 brilliant saves tonight to keep his clean sheet, and then we give up that goal. So look, it's one we have to look at. You also have to remember on that side of the pitch, when it goes in, you've got young John O'Sullivan, Corey O'Sullivan and Victor, so it's a young 3 on that side of the pitch, and it's a poor goal to give up from our point of view, but we'll make sure the 3 of them learn from that, and it doesn't happen again. Finally, Stephen, just to touch on the return of Darren Nugent, a fine sight for Rovers fans to see him coming back into the action. Yeah, Darren's a big player for us. We seen that last year, how important he was for us, especially in Europe. He was excellent for us. This year, away in pre-season, he collided with Gary O'Neill and broke his nose and couldn't play for the last 6 or 7 weeks. Although he could train, he couldn't play. So it's just about building Darren back in. It was great to get him on the pitch tonight, and he's another one that will only get better as the more minutes he gets.